Hey, what's up guys? Brent here. Welcome to another video. Do me a favor, if it's your first time hanging out with us, hit that like and subscribe button. Also share this video if you'd like. If you've been rocking with us for the last couple of weeks as we've been going through this new devotional series, hit that like button, and also don't forget to follow us on social media at CosplayforChrist. Also, do me another favor, since we are going through Kevin Barnett's book, What is Your True Identity? A Superhero Devotional. Go ahead and pick up a copy of that book. Also, follow Kevin on all of his social media. Links, of course, in the description. Today is our fourth devotional. It's based off of Iron Man, as you guys can tell. And it's titled, Part of the Journey is the End. Now, we just started our devotional series. This is our fourth one. We're not done with the book, but it's important to talk about the end. Super crucial, super important, and we're going to jump into that. So Kevin's thesis in this chapter is this, and I quote, the goal is to live life to the fullest, take every opportunity, and to make it count. Right? Sounds like carpe diem, sounds like seize the day. But as Christians, as followers of Jesus, we're actually called to this. And the way that I've found to seize the day, to to live life to its fullest, is to live and operate in your purpose. Life here on earth will end. It's a fact. There's only two guarantees in life, right? Death and taxes. But when we do pass away, because we believe in Jesus, we have that eternal life, right? We can live again in heaven. However, what we do from now, this very instance, until we're face to face with Jesus, that time in between, super crucial, super important. And David writes in the Bible, showing us the importance of numbering our days so that we can gain wisdom. Basically, it means that time is short and we cannot waste our life, right? So a life lived wisely is full of purpose, it's intentional, and it's planned. So you got to know what you're doing, right? And we see that in Tony Stark's life, right? So we get first introduced to Tony Stark. He is a billionaire, philanthropist, playboy, all of that stuff, right? He inherits his father's business, makes a lot of money, develops weapons for military use, guns, bombs, all of that stuff, right? Big house, super wealthy, everyone knows him, and he becomes a hero. His life changes when he makes the first Iron Man suit, right? He even tells Pepper Potts that he shouldn't even be alive, right? And he realizes that he's alive because there's a reason for it. And he found that reason. He knows what he has to do. His life's purpose is bigger than his business, bigger than making weapons, bigger than making a whole lot of money. It is larger than life. And your purpose, your God-given purpose, will always be larger than life. You cannot even imagine it, fathom it. You don't know what's going to happen, and that's what makes life grand, right? So we all have a purpose as to why we're here. I talked about mine in the first video if you want to go back and watch it again. But man, it is amazing when you live in your purpose. It is the adventure of a lifetime. It is truly the spice of life. I cannot begin to tell you guys the things I've learned, how I've grown, the experiences that I've had, the good and bad, the blessings that I've gotten from living in my purpose. And I can truly say that I would not trade any of that to live another life, to do something else, to do things differently. And that's just how I feel. So if you are operating in your purpose, keep it up, keep going, stay the course. It's hard, it's difficult, but I'm praying over you. And of course, God has it all planned out in the end. And if you can also encourage someone else who's walking in their purpose, encouraging them, supporting them, because it does get tough at times. It gets lonely, you know, and, they need that encouragement. And I want to encourage you to encourage someone else to keep going and to not give up. For those of you now who don't know your purpose or who are struggling to figure it out, let me give you a couple of help here. So the first thing is start with your passions, right? The things that you enjoy, the things that you love to do, right? Start with that. Second thing is, really find out what breaks your heart. It's a fancy way of saying what makes you cry or what makes you angry, right? Because those things, sadness, anger, it drives us forward. It's a call to action, so to say, and it, lights a fire under your butt so that you can do something. And lastly, which is also important, is if you know people who are walking in their purpose, who are doing the things that they're called to do, hang out with them, learn from them, see what their life looks like, right? And, just learn from their experiences, and someday soon you'll be able to find yours. It's a whole lot, it's a whole better alternative than, hanging out with people who don't know what they're doing or who's going through the motions or doing things off the fly, right? It's not really a great way to live because you don't know what's going to happen. Everything is a surprise. You're working towards something, and when you're directionless and you're kind of floating and everything is going by by how the wind's blowing, you don't know where you're going to end up, right? And that's what I want you to avoid, is you get to the end of life and you're like, man, what did I do? Did the things that I do matter? Did I have an impact? Did I leave a legacy? Did I leave something for the next generation or for my kids or for my family? And by that time, life is too short to have regrets, and you necessarily might not have a do-over. So there is an end game to life, you guys. Part of the journey is the end, and I'll see you at the finish line. So hopefully that helps you guys out. Hopefully that encourages you. If you're struggling and trying to find your purpose, right? Leave us a comment, shoot us a message. We don't mind talking it over with you, and encouraging you and praying over you. If you're living in your purpose and you are struggling right now because it's hard, it's difficult, you don't have that support, let us know, man. And we want to encourage you. We want to help you out. And we want to also hold you accountable, because God has great things planned for you, and we want to see you, do what God has called you to do. So hopefully, guys, that blesses you. Stay tuned till the next video. Until then, God bless. Take care of yourselves. And thank you for hanging out with us. Peace.